Hey there, fellow chalkers. It's Mick and Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Welcome to Wednesday night. How is everybody doing tonight? We are going to have some fun because we are snapping yet one more time. I am waiting, trying to get this up on my phone so that I can, here we go. You can see your comments hopefully tonight without squinting at you so far away. We're going to try it. But welcome. I'm a few minutes early. I did say that I would be on at 9 and I'm like 3 minutes early. So I know that you guys are out there just waiting for me. So I'm just going to take a little drink here while I wait for you because I should have probably not hit that button yet. So thank you for letting me take that moment. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to do Oh Snap on a pillow because a couple of you have been asking about pillows. And pillows are super fun and super easy to make. And they're easy to make. They're not hard. Very similar to chalking just in general. The difference is you use ink and you don't use chalk. You can use chalk on a pillow. There's nothing wrong with using chalk on a pillow. But if you use chalk and you put it in the washing machine, it will wash off. So, hey Jan, hey Debbie, welcome to the party. We're snapping. So I put a little poll out there earlier this afternoon. Did you want to see Oh Snap on a pillow or did you want to see Oh Snap with the houndstooth? Because I learned a new technique with the pattern backgrounds that I want to share with you guys. So I put a little post out there about which project did you want to see, one, the pillow, two, the houndstooth, or both. And resoundingly, the answer came back both, but if you only had one choice to do the pillow. So we're going to do the pillow. We're going to see how it goes. If the pillow goes well, we'll do the other one too. But I got to honestly say, I'm a little tired today because I have a sick kid and I've been up all night. So we'll see how much energy I have by the end of this. But pillows are easy. They don't take a ton of time. Big difference is that you're using ink instead of paste. And how you know is, first of all, it says ink across the top of the container, but the tops are white on the inks and they're black on the paste, so it can help you not grab the wrong one. You can ink on chalkboards just like you can paste. The difference is it doesn't dry quite the same consistency as the chalk paste does because it's ink. It does dry, and in theory you can wash it off. I've never done that when I've used ink. Washed it off after it's sat for a while. I've washed it off right away, but never for a while. And we've gotten to the point now where we have the same colors in paste and ink, so there's really no reason to use ink. In the past we had the shimmers and some of the like fig and eucalyptus colors were only in ink, but now we have those in paste too, so it doesn't matter. So you really shouldn't have to use one or the other, or both. You should be able to use one or the other. So that's the big difference. With ink, you heat set it with an iron, and when you heat set it with an iron, you can put it in the washing machine, you can put it in the dishwasher. You use ink on anything you want to be permanent, where chalk washes. Questions? Otherwise, we're going to keep going on. But usually when I start talking ink, I get questions from people. So the Oh Snap is our Club Couture fun little transfer. That's our our monthly subscription. It's $19.99 a month. You get the transfer, 3 paste colors, and it comes like magic every month and a new project to do. So that's why we're sticking with Oh Snap, because I want to show you with one transfer just all the amazing different options that you have and things that you can do with it. It's not a one-time use. It's reusable. You can use it over and over again. It makes a great girls' night. You know, you're all subscribers, you get together, you get a bottle of wine, you all work on your projects together, and you can see the different things that each other makes, and it's just kind of a fun little group to get together. So what I am unwrapping, as I'm rambling about Club Couture, is the ink mat. This is, when you buy an ink mat, they come in 2 sizes. There's this really long, I want to say it's 11 by 17, but don't quote me. There's this really long one, and then there is a big square one. These both have obviously been very well loved in my world. They have lots of ink and things on them. What's nice about this size, I have several this size. You can cut this, you can cut either one of them, but you can cut this into the sizes you need. So it is really nice for things like tea towels, onesies, stuff like that. You can make it the size you need it to. And it's not overly expensive at all to have an ink mat. I did think the ink mat was a bunch of hooey when I first started doing this, and in reality it is most definitely not. It is a really, really nice tool to have when you are going to ink because it serves multi-purposes. It's sticky. And those of you that have a Cricut machine or a Silhouette machine or any kind of cutting machine, it's very similar to a Cricut mat. That beeping noise is my Easy Press, which is beeping at me because after a certain amount of time it turns itself off. And that's how I'm going to heat set it. I have a Cricut Easy Press I use. I also use it for heat transfer vinyl, things like that. That's the purpose of the machine. You can heat set with an iron. You do not need a fancy piece of machinery to heat set. It's just nice to have because it takes 30 seconds to use a heat press, or you can use a traditional heat press too. You don't have to have the Cricut. But again, you need no fancy machinery. You can do this with a regular iron. It just goes faster if you have the other. But if you're going to make, just a few things, you don't need to make the investment. So what I do is I take my ink mat and I slide it inside of my pillow. Now, there is a video out there if you ever, it's like Maria bloopers. There is a video out there where I used, it was like one of my very first lives, and I'm sure it was my first live that I did ink. I used this ink mat in this size pillow. It was Halloweenish time. I think it said Happy Fall on it. I don't even remember anymore. But it's the exact size of the pillow. It's very difficult to get it in and out. And the thing with ink you have to be careful of is you don't want the ink to touch itself because it's ink and you won't get it off. So you have to be way more careful with ink than you do with paste as far as getting things off transfers and things like that because it's ink. So, again, I'm rambling. This is exhausting. I've got my ink mat in. I always struggle with where to put the zipper. Like, should the zipper of the pillow be at the top, the bottom, the side? I always feel the zipper should be at the bottom because that's where I'm going to stick my happy little pillow insert in to make it a pillow. At the moment, it's just a flat pillow, obviously. Duh, Maria. You can see it's a pillow. So what I do with my ink mat is I just smooth it out, and did you notice my creases completely disappeared? One of the nice features of it, the ink mat. You don't have to iron. I don't really like to iron. Now with my heat press, it's not hard to iron. You just can iron it. But if you're not going to use an ink mat, make sure you iron your project beforehand. Now this pillow is a little bumpier in texture. You can see the texture of the pillow. These are the types of pillows you do have to be somewhat careful with because you give the ink an opportunity to get in underneath the silk screen. So I think we're just going to do Oh Snap with our little camera off to the side. I love this camera. Oh my gosh, I love this camera. I did think about putting it kind of in the corner. So the pillow would go this way. That's one option. Or we can just put it in the middle, kind of your more traditional. Oh, there we go. I'm unfrozen. Now you're frozen. Every night. Every single night. Okay, so back to my question, which is, do you think we should do it in the middle of our pillow, or do you think we should do it offset down to the side? That's our first question, is where would... Oh, and I should probably tell you why I'm asking you that question. Crazy me. So, I'm giving this pillow away. I have a few too many projects, ladies. I need to do a little inventory control. So I'm going to start giving some things away. So if you share my video while we're watching a video, or if you share my video and you're watching the replay, because quite honestly, more of you watch the replay than watch me live. If you're watching the replay or you're watching the video, please hit share. By sharing my video, you will get put in the drawing to win our cute little pillow that we're making today. If you are not local to me and I'm going to mail you the pillow, I will take the pillow insert out and stick just this into a nice little envelope and mail it off to you. If you are local, you're welcome to pick it up. So, there we have it. So, we're giving this pillow away. So, in order to get in the drawing, you need to hit the share button. And if you're watching the replay, today is Wednesday. See, today I know what day of the week it is. Today is Wednesday, February 20th? Sure. February 20th. Maybe? Yeah. Sure. February 20th. And if you watch the replay in the next 24 hours, so through Thursday, we'll give the pillow away on Friday. That way, those of you, which really are more of you, that watch the replay, you do have an opportunity to hit share. And then I'll enter you in the drawing. So Friday morning, I will pull you all that shared it, and then I will put you in the drawing, and we'll do the drawing on Friday. You do have to comment that you shared the video. You can't just hit share. You do have to comment, because otherwise I don't know that you shared it. There's no way for me to see. I see like 3 people that shared it, and beyond that it just tells me, and so many number more people shared it. So you do have to mention a comment that says shared. Gosh, I'm talking a lot today. Just, don't you want to say, hey Maria, just put the ink on the pillow. Okay, so I'm putting the ink on the pillow. And nobody has commented about where we should put our Oh Snap. So, that's gonna lead me to my own devices, ladies. The next question is color choices. So, I am very much a fig and eucalyptus fan. I love these colors. But again, you guys tell me what color you want it to be, because you have the potential to win the pillow. So, what color would you like it to be? This is a very pretty, super pale purple, almost lavender, but not really lavender. Mauve? No, not really mauve. I don't know. And eucalyptus is an absolutely gorgeous green. Or copper shimmer, which is super cool. I love copper shimmer. Or we could do Couture teal and Tide, which is similar to peacock, only more blue. So these are your color choices. So I want to know what color you want the pillow, and should we put it down to the side, or should we put it in the middle? So, you ladies let me know. I'll just take another drink of my water, because there's a delay. So, you guys, I haven't seen this yet. Nope. Oh, look, now I'm taking my drink of water. If nobody comments, I'm just going to wing it. Okay. I'm winging it. That's always scary. So I'm going to put it down to the side. More. Which I already pushed it down. So I'm going to put it down to the side. And I actually think we're going to do the copper shimmer, because it's kind of subtle and it should go in anybody's home. So that's always the problem with giving stuff away that's colored, is I never know what color people's homes are. So I'm just smoothing it out, and we're going to put the Oh Snap in our little camera. Right, oh, you probably can't see what I'm doing. Right in this little corner. So you don't have to fuzz when you are inking on fabric, because the fabric automatically fuzzes it for you. You do have to leave a slight allowance when you place it for the pillow insert, because pillows poof, right? So you're going to curve a little bit. So you do want to give yourself a little bit of a allowance for placement for the actual pillow insert. And then I just go up and down over every letter to seal my silk screen to the fabric. Inking is very easy. And it's fun to do pillows. I think it's fun to do pillows. Okay, so we're going to do the Oh Snap first, and then we'll take it off and put the camera on. So I'm going to dip and go, because in ink, look at how pretty this copper shimmer is. With ink, you do not have to stir. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make sure that my ink does not go off my transfer, because I will not get it off. And I'm going to be very careful that I don't blob things in places that I don't want them to be, because you know I'm not always the most careful. But with ink, you really have to be careful. So, my heat press is beeping at me again. I just ink it on. Okay? Inking is really, inking. It's really very easy. And you can see through the lines of the silkscreen how much you have. You know, do you have enough ink in every place that you want ink? You do have to be careful, and I've seen people say when you go to ink, you place the ink down on the actual transfer and push it over the silkscreen versus putting the ink down in the middle of the silkscreen. That way you don't get like a glob of inconsistency. So you get a glob of ink in one place and not in others. So I do just I smear it by laying it down to really make sure I've covered, and then I just squeegee across just like you do with chalk. It's the very same process, you just, because the difference is that the ink is not sitting on top of the screen like it is with chalk, it's actually being absorbed into the fabric. So you want to make sure you've got, you know, pretty even absorption across your transfer. You just want to be careful that you're not doing it too much that you create an air pocket and then have a bleed because of it. So I'm starting in my corner and I am pulling up. And I think this is going to be a really good color choice. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to lay it right back down because I just didn't get enough. Well, maybe not. Do I want to do that? It came off of my mat. When it comes off of your mat, it's hard to, you can't really lay it back down because the mat had stretched it out. But I'll show you my little S. The top of my S is a little faint. Oh, this is so cute! Oh, I love copper shimmer. Oh, I cannot wait. In my box that's coming tomorrow is coming copper paste. Shimmer, copper shimmer paste. Oh my gosh, ladies, look at how cute this looks. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So see, in my S, it's just a little faint. Now when I wash my transfer, I could lay it back down and fix that. Or I could take a paintbrush to it too. So, I need to dry it before I lay, unless I'm not going to put my, I guess I don't have to. I'm not going to put my camera on top of it. If I was going to put my camera on top of the other area that I've inked, I would want to dry it first so that I didn't, just like chalk, where I don't want to, So what do you think? I was going to put the camera at an angle, like that. That's what I'm going with. Because you guys are really quiet today. Everybody's just kind of having one of those Wednesdays, I can tell. I know, it's like been a long week already and it's only Wednesday. So I am putting my camera down. This is a lot of silkscreen on this guy. And I'm sticking him as well as I can. Because he's got some nice details that I really want to make sure we get with our paste, or our ink. I tend to call them each other's names, paste and ink. Okay, so I think I'm down okay. Really want to make sure I get those little spots. Okay, and we're back to big silk screen, so I'm really going to make sure this time that I do not put my ink down in the middle of the silk screen. I'm going to put my ink down off the silk screen on the transfer and squeegee over. Really hope that these little sections are down good, because this pillow is adorable. So I always have to put that caveat on it. We're giving it away if you hit share. If it works. That's always the key. If it works, I give it away. I don't want to give it away if it's not something I would want to put in my own house. Okay, so I'm just putting down on the transfer, not the silk screen, and squeegeeing across. Pushing it through. There's like a fuzzball that's stuck to my squeegee. Oh, I love this paste. See, and it's so funny to me. I love copper shimmer. I have no issues with copper shimmer at all. Silver shimmer and I usually have words. But not copper. I love this copper. So this is just one more example of how you can take such an easy, simple little transfer and just create as many things as you want with it. It's just, I think, the beauty of this product. Okay, here we go. Big reveal. Did we have a bleed or not? Oops. Other thing you always have to do is check your fingers. Anytime you're working with ink, because if you have ink on your fingers and you touch your material, you will get ink where you do not want it. So I'm just making sure. Thought I had a little piece of shimmer on my finger. So I am starting it in my corner and pulling it up. He's a little distressed, but that's okay, because it actually looks cool. Distressed. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. Okay, so here we go. Oh snap. So now, I have to heat set him and dry him. And you do not do that with the ink mat in it, because you'll melt your ink mat. So you have to take your ink mat out. This is that big debacle I had with the fall transfer where I had too big of an ink mat in it and the entire transfer fell in on itself and I had ink everywhere. Live, yeah, that was bad. But we're not going to do that today because I've gotten smarter and my ink mat is not so ginormous. I cut it up. Okay, so I'm covering up my ink because I'm also notorious for laying things in ink that's open and around. So I'm making sure I have no ink anywhere around me. And then I just stick my hand in and I gently pull it up off of the mat. So it comes up and then I pull my mat out, lay it down, and now I just need to dry it. You can't dry it when it's wet. It's got to be dry, or you can't heat set it when it's wet. Obviously you can't dry it when it's wet. You have to. But you do have to dry in order to heat set. Now I would say this copper, you can't really see the shimmer as much. It's there, but it's super subtle. Which I like, because y'all know about me and glitter. I do like glitter though. I do like glitter. So this is just out, and I'm going to show you the, we did the, while I'm drying this, we did this sign last night, and I had a really good suggestion from Melissa, which I'm going to do. Melissa recommended underneath each camera to put a little clip so that you could actually hang photos on the edge. And I think I'm going to do that. So I think that would be cute. Because then you could put little cameras, or little photos next to our camera. So the only way really to know if ink is dry is to touch it. It's not like you can always see it dry, like you can see the consistency change in chalk. You can't always see that in ink. Okay. It sounded like my heat gun was a little on his last leg there. So I'm cooling it down and then I just kind of stick my finger in it and do I get ink? Oh, he's dry. So once it's dry, you're good to go to heat set. And I have shimmer on me. This is why I don't like the shimmers, is you get a shimmer everywhere. But they're so cool. Okay, so how you heat set is you need an ironing board. Put that down. You stick your pillow down. You take parchment paper. You put it over the ink. You take your easy press or your iron. You hold it on. Now, Easy Press has a timer. And you practice your small talk skills for 25 remaining seconds. It takes 30 seconds on the heat press to heat set it. And then you could put this pillow in the washing machine. Now, you would not have to heat set it. if you were using chalk or if you were using ink and you didn't want to heat set it. It's just you wouldn't be able to wash it then and have the image remain. So I use a heat press. If you're going to use an iron, you just iron it for 4 minutes. See, look. You didn't even realize that was 30 seconds, did you, ladies? So, pull it up. I love it when the steam comes off. Oh, this pillow is so cute. Oh, my goodness. Now, you're supposed to do the back side, too. But I would tell you, we got some really good heat on that one. And you can tell when it's heat set by touching it because it's part of the fabric. You can't feel the consistency difference anymore. It's just like it's part of, was always there. Ooh, this baby is hot. Hot, hot, hot. So, to do the other side, I don't need the parchment paper on the back. I need the parchment paper on the top. And, oops, where's my design's right here. I am going to do it again. You guys are really quiet, or am I just not seeing comments? Like, not one of you have commented, and that is very unlike you ladies. Like, you haven't commented at all. Are you just not liking me tonight? I'm going to try finding you on my phone again and see. Maybe I'm just not missing the comments. But I didn't think so. Maybe you guys are just quiet. Oh, you're commenting and I'm not. Oh my gosh! Look at all those comments. Oops. I'm like, nobody is talking to me. What's going on? Holy cow. Well, hello there, ladies. Well, now we got to do the other project because now look at. Hey, Deb. Hey, Virginia. Thank you for sharing my video, Virginia. Wow, look at that. You've been talking. Welcome, ladies. I still don't have very many comments, though. Okay, so, oh my goodness, ladies, share away. You need to win this pillow. This is a cute pillow. Ooh, the steam is still coming off of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm ringing. You can't see comments. Terry, thank you, Terry, for texting me. I don't know why I can't see them. I've never had that happen. Stars and the moons, I guess. They're just not aligned today for me to be able to... So I'll just keep talking. You know me. I have no problem yapping away at all of you. Oh, look. There you go. Debbie says she's winning it. Jan says she is. Okay, that's kind of funny. Well, ladies, hit share. Hit that share button. That's how you get entered. We'll give it away on Friday if you're watching the replay. You still have time. You can still share, too. You can still play along. Oh my gosh, this is cute. I do have more of these pillow covers too, so I could make you a matching set if you wanted to, because sometimes, you can't just have one pillow, right? I guess I suppose you could, but it would help if I didn't just zip the pillow cover into the pillow. Oh my gosh. I'm like so proud of us. I did this all by myself, ladies. I had no color input. I had no design input. Now, it is a Maria original, because as you can see, I'm just missing a little bit of my S. But look at how cute. Oh, gosh. Ooh, and this is a really soft pillow insert, too. This is super cute. So fun to watch. I'm crazy. Certifiable. Okay. Love this. All right, that's our pillow. Montina, you were looking for how to make a pillow. That's how you make a pillow. Super easy. Okay, I buy my pillow inserts from Chalk Couture. They make a beautiful canvas one. But it's just canvas. You can dye them. I have a hard enough time in life itself, so I don't dye. So I buy pillow inserts. Like this pillow insert came from Hobby Lobby. It's got a nice tan texture to it. They have colors. They have all kinds of pillow inserts. And you can buy, there's a ton of them on Amazon. Oh! Look at how many cute things we have made, ladies. With this one transfer. Stand up. Look, and we're not even done yet. We're just snapping away, aren't we? Oops, this way. Okay, so... next, we're going to try this new technique. I'm getting my second wind. So, ladies, if you would like to hang up, you've seen our project. Oops, this is last night's project. You've seen our cute little project for the evening, so if you would like to hang up, of course, we would totally understand that you don't want to spend your whole evening watching me. And we're going to go live next with Houndstooth, Memories, and Oh Snap. So what I'm going to do, because I post these videos out on YouTube, so I want to keep them separate, I'm going to end this one, and then maybe I'll get your comments. I'm going to end this one and come back live right away, so you can just join in if you want to continue to join in. Otherwise, again, you're under no obligation to continue to watch me. But that way, when I upload them to YouTube, I can upload them separately as a pillow and a houndstooth. So, sorry. I should have done that last night with our 2 projects, but I forgot. So, I'm hanging up, but I'll be right back. See, look, you don't even... Oh, okay, so I am rambling. Okay, so this is our Oh Snap pillow. I'm going to hang up, and then I'll be right back, and we're going to do houndstooth and wild berries come into play. Yay. Okay. Hopefully I'll get your comments back. I'll see you in a minute. If I can hit the finish button.